Uncle Tommy Dash, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Attorney. So, Mr. Manila says, yeah, from what I remember, we took a break, you're awful, but we have to, of course, press him on these statements, so let's do that. Hold it! What time exactly did you take this break? That is a good question. I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. Oh, we're gonna have to present, 2:30, we have the monkey data that contradicts that. That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise, but the monkey data, ... So Edgeworth says, but it was only 50 minutes. 15, it's only 13 in base 12. I want to take a look at the court record. See, Mr. Monkey's Head blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 p.m. Actually, no, that fits then. Because if the break was at 2:30, there would be no need for them to go down the path. They would only need to go down the path if they were actually going to commit murder. So, anything else while I'm here? I don't think so. See, 2 p.m. was when this photo was taken. Huh. Why would it take him 30 minutes to kill the guy? The guy map, the samurai spear, the empty bottle. Okay, nothing that helps us here. So, let's press that. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Yeah, he already said he was eating steak, so... Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on the trailer table. Oh, right, the other one was Diva's, sorry. Divasquez, Diva's Kez? I don't know, is that supposed to be what the pun is supposed to be? Or Diva Skez? I don't know, Diva Squeeze, maybe? Divasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Yes, we know. I mean, maybe he's a competitive eating. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, though. Let's press that. Why is that? Objection. Edgeworth is objecting. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony at this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright! Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Let's state before we actually answer that one. But I'm gonna say no, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but we have no choice. But I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked, as we already know. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. I thought it was Mr. Monkey. So, yes, we know. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. I thought it was Mr. Monkey. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. So it's not a typo. Edgeworth is incorrect. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. Okay. Well, what? It's over? Do we not have another witness we can do? Very well! The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. All that is lacking all that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. So, but, of course, if we have that, I'm afraid we have to find Mr. Powers guilty. So we have to avoid that. Hey, he's actually innocent until proven guilty now? Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh boy, they got Gumshoe, or did they track down, Calvin? He's not Cody, he's Calvin. Who is this? Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment of this when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. So we're gonna have to hopefully poke holes in Calvin's testimony, I guess. Order! I will have order! I see! The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Okay, sounds good. Close adjourned for recess. Okay, let's go back to the defendant lobby, I suppose. October 19th, 11:04 a.m., District Court, defendant lobby number 1. Well, we're gonna have to talk to Mia and WP, I guess. ... What do we think? Oh, what do we think now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... ... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what help do I have? ... Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance, but in this case there really isn't a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it, including myself, I guess, at this point. They think I'm a murderer. Can you give us any more info, WP? Quick. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong, because he is quite strong, as we've already seen. You are the Steel Samurai hero, Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all. And Maya, you, thanks, Sniff. Okay, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. Let's do it. There we go. October 19th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Mutter, gavel hammer. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. What is this concern? As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. So we're saying that he's saying for us not to press him. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Calvin Hackins to the stand. God, he's like Wilson from Home Improvement. You can't even see his face. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Sure. Right! God, please read him a box. What are those donut crates to do? Oh God, donut crates. That's great. Oh God. This game. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Say, ... Please. Witness! Say, what? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Actually, he can. Calvin? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Calvin Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth! Please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Okay. Witness, Cody, or Calvin, sorry, he's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? No. Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Does anyone here have a beard? Just I prefer bearded gentlemen. Oh God, this is great. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. Oh, he's got a camera. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Okay. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Well, it is this kid. Hey, I just got this new camera after he gave us, his old one, I guess. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix! I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. So actually, if we can get him to look at, if we can see, it's a digital camera, so maybe we can look through the photos. You better make a note of it in the court record. Okay. Cody's camera added to the court record. So, very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Okay. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, over the river to grandmother's house, so that the old lady wouldn't catch me, or I guess away from grandmother's house. They were going back from grandmother's house over the river and through the woods. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Oh, so he didn't have his camera. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. So he thinks that was a rehearsal. Very well. The defense may begin cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna have to press his statements, I guess. We'll be as gentle as possible, I guess. I want to see a samurai rehearsal just once. Hold it. Okay, you really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. Taped, of course. That's the thing when this game came out. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Has he? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Yes. I found a map on the internet, went to the studios that day. Why would there be a map on the internet? I guess since it is a theme park, technically now, I mean, it makes sense. Hold it! Was that day the first time you've been in the studio? I think we already know the answer is no, but... actually, I've been a couple of times, so why would he need a map then? I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and that security that he's always getting. Say, right, please, continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk? You cut me off all the time. Jeez. Oh, God. I love how he's pissing off veterans. ... I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. See, we might have to present the guy map there. Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path of the hill, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Let's see. Wait a second. If he was off the path, why would the camera have taken a picture of him? I see. Anyhow, that might be a thing to present. Well, I'm not sure yet. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? He was lost. Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So, he must have seen it so that must be before 2:15. Wait, so he went straight to the studio. See, I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. So, he must have arrived before seeing the thing, if his testimony is true. Hold it. You got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was Steel Samurai. Hold it. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Premeditating the murder, I guess. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? He defeated the bad guy. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. This is Jack Hammer. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. So would that fit Hammer's description? Actually, if we look at the court record, do we have profiles? I haven't really been looking at these. So we do have profiles. My little sister currently training to become a spirit medium. Miles Edger, the gifted prosecutor. We've already seen all this. So these are all people we've already seen. Will Powers is defending the action star, plays the title role in the Steel Samurai TV show Security Lady. Claims she saw Powers heading to the scene. Her age, I love how her age is just question mark too. Jack Hammer, so he's kind of skinny. So Cooley says a guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. The victim, a former big name action star, played the role of the evil magistrate. He kind of looks skinny, but there's no way to tell. See, he's age 7, a big fan of the Steel Samurai, present at the studio on the day of the crime. assistant to age 18, female, named Penny Nichols, assistant at Global Studio, in charge of large props and set pieces. Director, age 32, Salmonella, creator of the Steel Samurai, present on the day of the crime. D. Vasquez, high-ranking producer, Global Studio, present on the day of the crime. Okay, so that's all. I mean, Will is tall, but I wouldn't exactly classify him as, skinny. Alright, let's just keep going then. So, are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kind of far away. Okay, he's being awfully vague. Of course, Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! Hold it! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, Yeah, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead, because he was. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, sure. So I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Hold it. If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? That contradicts what he said earlier. I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix! Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. So, I wanted to steal Steel Samurai rehearsal just for actually, if we present. I never looked at the Cody's camera. A new digital camera, Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. In that case, let's go back a statement. Oh, this is way at the beginning. Okay, in that case, let's go to the end. And then present the camera, where he says, if I have my camera. Of course, Steel Samurai, if I have my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Let's make a state first, just in case. Save in slot 9, and present the camera, since it says he's always carrying it. Let's object to it. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that, since he wouldn't, he wouldn't testify without it. Huh? Oh, he's confused now. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you! Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Oh, he's old, so how do I explain that? If we look in the court record, how old does it say Judge is? Does it say? It doesn't say how old Judge is. He's not even there. So, I see! Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Objection, Edgar says. Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. Blah, blah, blah. Just terrorizing him. So, I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Oh god, that's great. Well, Cody, did you have the camera? What? Oh, sorry, Calvin. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? So, show us the damn photos. You got a problem with that? I love how he even has a little box on his sprite. So you did have a camera, and did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching, to take a picture, so you could have it for memory's sake. I mean, the Steel Samurai won, kid. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Okay. We're gonna have a witness testimony for what I saw. So, yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna have to cross-examine that. I think I'm gonna end the video before we do that, though. Is that all? Well, that was brief, indeed. That's right, your cross-examination. So, we're gonna have the cross-examination for what I saw. And I'm gonna go forward, and yeah, I have my camera with me. So, let's end it there. I am Egadash, and I'm out.